What's up guys, Eric here, and I'm back with another action figure review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Select Silver Surfer figure by Diamond Select Toys. This is a highly anticipated figure for me. When I first saw it at San Diego Comic-Con, I really wanted to pick it up. I thought it looked pretty badass, but it's got some problems, you know, as most action figures do. But let's get into some of the detail first before we get into the issues that I have with this figure. So you can see the detail in the face. Looks really good. I like the black underneath surrounding the eyes, and I like how the eyes are actually painted white. Not too many issues with it at all. Probably a little bit of like paint splotch in there on the black, but it's not too bad. And just a straight up silver all the way across is awesome, because the way the light reflects off this figure, it looks like there's shading done to it, but there isn't. It's just all just a nice bright silver paint. And it looks really good on this figure. All the detail in here, detail in the back, all the back muscles and everything. Biceps, the hands look really good too. Comes with a couple sets of hands, so that's pretty cool. You can get a couple different, you know, variations of poses, but nothing too drastic. See the detail in there. Detail on the other side. Looks really nice, nicely sculpted. The legs too look good, and he's got the trunks on like the old school Silver Surfer used to have, which a lot of people are complaining about, but I actually kind of like that. I don't know. I think I'm a fan of the old school like Jack Kirby kind of stuff. So, and then you got the legs, of course, and the feet. So all around, this figure looks really nice. He's got his surfboard here. Really nice looking surfboard. Really heavy plastic too, so it's not going to break or anything. He's got the peg holes right there. All this is sculpted in here. Really nice. Again with the silver, I love it. It's really cool, nice reflective and everything. Really nice surfboard. It also comes with the Infinity Gauntlet. You can see here, you can see all the detail in there. I think this came out really nice. Some of the paint isn't. Oh, is it? Yeah. I think it is. Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Missing a little bit of paint right there on the purple gem, but not too bad. I like the gold bands going across the knuckles and fingers there, and the paint shading and everything, and this just looks really nice. Hollow, obviously, so you can put it over his hand. But this is a nice piece. I think this looks really good. It's got the little whatever that is right there. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's got it. So, but again, nice piece right here. His other hand that I didn't show because it was already on there, but you just slip it in there, and it looks like he's wearing it. That's a little weird. You can see the wrist there, so you can kind of tell like it doesn't fit all the way, but I still think it fits pretty good. It's not bad. It's not going to fall off either, which is good. We'll have two of these guys right here. His little blast effects, which are really nice. Nice solid plastic, translucent with the yellow paint on there. Looks really good. Nicely sculpted. They're both the exact same thing. They're not. There's no different sculpt for either of them, but you just put his hands in these little holes right there. Put his hands in the hole right there, and there you go. You got some cool blasting effects. So it's not bad. Looks pretty good. I like it. So here's the base that he comes with. It's really nice, really solid too. Nice solid plastic. I like it a lot. He's got this like blue swoosh going around for the surfboard, and as you can see, the surfboard, you just take it and you just slip it right in there, and it stays really nice. You can obviously have the figure on there. Figure doesn't look that good on there going in this direction. We'll get to that once I get to the articulation, but so that's how that goes in there, and it looks nice. I like the translucent of it. And one thing that I noticed you can do with this, since it is like very blue, you can you know, just add Iceman on there if he would actually stay, and then you got some ice for Iceman, huh? How about that? Pretty cool. So I'll probably use that for a display or something. Just stick Iceman on there, and it actually fits on there pretty well too, and it looks pretty good with the Marvel Universe scale. And the paint, I mean the the plastic and the paint for both these for the figure and the stand line up pretty well. Looks really good together. So yeah, you know, get some ACBA going. Back to the stand. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and we'll check out the detail in the rocks and everything. So now we're zoomed in. You can see he's got little spaces for the feet right here. Both sides. One's got the peg hole so he could stand up there. But these rocks are really nicely detailed. Little crater right there. Nice gray with the gray wash going across it as well. They look really good. Really nice. All the little details, the little cracks and everything, and just the paint details, just really nice on this base. I really liking this base. And like I said, you can use it for like anything you want. It doesn't have to just be the Silver Surfer. Alright, so now that we zoomed in again, we're going to take a look at the articulation. This figure, his head is on a ball joint, so it goes all the way around, kind of goes side to side, and does barely move up and down. That's a problem. Again, for posing and stuff on the surfboard, you want to be able to look up, look down, but he really can't do it. You can probably pop the head off, move it around, put some wax on there or something, but you want the figure to actually be able to do stuff out of the package, you know. You spend the money, you don't want to go that extra mile. Arms are on the ball joints there. Biceps are on the swivel. Single jointed elbows, and the problem with these elbows is, that's as far as it bends. Like, you go that far down, but up, that's it. Again, it's not really great for posing on a surfboard. No diaphragm, no ab, no nothing on there. That's a huge problem when you want to pose this character on the surfboard, because he can only stand straight up and down on it. And as you know, Silver Surfer bends and does all these moves on there or whatever, so that's a huge problem for me when it comes to this figure. He does have the waist swivel there, which is pretty good. He's got these joints here, the hinge joints there on the legs, but he's got no thigh cuts or anything, which again, if you want to pose him, you really can. I mean, this swerves and everything, like you could twist it, but you can't twist at the calf, you can't twist at the thigh here, so it really, I mean, you don't want to, you can't even, I mean, you can do that, but I mean, come on, it looks like a broken leg, right? You don't really want to do that. So there's a problem. He does have the double jointed knees, which is good. Like I said, nothing on the calf. His feet move up and down, and the only saving grace for this figure when it comes to actually posing is the ankle pivots, which help it a lot for what you can actually get for the figure. So, I mean, that's about it. That's it with the articulation. You know, that's all it has. Actually, I lied. He has the wrist swivels as well, and they have the hinges on the wrists, so you can do some cool poses with that. The sculpt of the figure is good. The details in the figure, the paint is awesome. The accessories are really cool that it comes with. So, all in all, I'd say it's worth the $25 that it costs to pick this figure up at your local comic book store. This figure here would be probably top 10 figures for me if it had the thigh cuts and ab crunch. It would be awesome. And that being said, guys, that's my review. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time.
That's crispy.